Well, hey everybody, happy Sunday. My name is Denise. I'm a stylist for Color Street, and this is what I got going on today. It is this one with the pattern is called Royal Brocade. Again, retired. Everything I got on is retired today. But this one, look at this shimmer, this pattern. The base is Lagoon. Well, Lagoon is what they used to make the pattern for this one. Lagoon came out first, I think. And then the middle one is No Holding Black, and that's a clear overlay. So I'm in a blue mood today. I haven't worn blue in a while, so let's do blue. Shall we? That's not to say I'm in a blue mood. I'm actually in a really happy mood today, so I think I'm gonna go play backgammon. I'm not sure yet. They're playing tonight up in the valley, and I don't, what I'm gonna do, God, am I molting? I'm shedding. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is just do my nails, head out and go to work, and then just see where the road takes me. And if I end up getting a ride up to the valley, then I'll go. So otherwise I'm gonna just work and, you know, rent, etc. So what am I gonna do? Should I just do my every other? I don't know. Let's figure it out together. So is everybody having a good week? I'm having a good week. Money-wise, it's been really good. And it ain't over. I still have today. I was kind of hoping to have been out before now, but you know what? I've been working a lot, and I needed to have a morning to myself, so that's what I got going on today. It's about 2 o'clock now. It'll probably be just after 2 by the time I head out. Oh my God, that is such a beautiful blue. Oh, you know what? I lied. This is not Lagoon. This is Naughty or Ice from a Christmas collection a couple years ago. I was going to do Lagoon, but it was slightly, tonally, it didn't match the Royal Brocade, so I didn't do Lagoon. I'm doing Naughty or Ice. So I'll have to make sure I get that right when I write the description thingy. Oh no. That chunk that just came out of there is too big. I can't use this. Wah, wah. Oh well. So what's been going on with me? I've just been working a lot, and what did I need to tell you about? More celebrity encounters. What haven't I told you? Oh, I know who I haven't told you about. Twice, 2 different times, I interacted with Harrison Ford. The first time was I had a delivery to his house, and all that it said on the envelope was HF, which I thought, well, okay. I mean, it's just me, you know, why do I not need to know the full name of the person I'm delivering to? But it was just funny, I guess, that that's all it said on there. So with this one, it was in West LA area. All right, let's put you over here on this one. And it was up a small hill, not too far from Sunset Boulevard. And when I got to the house, there was a gate, and his wife answered the buzzer and said, "Hi, come on up." And I knew her voice. It was Callista Flockhart. And so I went up the hill and, you know, drove up to the top of the house. And it was this big, like, Spanish-style house with a big courtyard area and a huge, like, circular driveway that had a fountain in the middle of it. And when I got to the door, I rang the bell, figuring that they would know I was there already anyhow. I felt kind of weird ringing, but I just wanted to let them know I was there. And it was very, very brief. His hands felt warm, like he was doing dishes. He came to the door and like, "Hi, how are you?" And, you know, I took the package and signed the thing. And Mr. Ford, can I please just shake your hand? Yes, of course, here. So, and it was very, I think I caught him in the middle of some stuff with, the wife and kids and whatnot. And that was that. It was over before it started almost. And then the second time I interacted with him was at the Sony Pictures lot where I was working. And I was working there as a driver in the smaller item driving. I wasn't driving a big box truck. I was driving a small car, like the car that I owned. And I was taking scripts and production equipment, just anything small enough that needed to be taken wherever it needed to be taken. And as it happened, I was in the passenger seat of one of our vehicles, and we were driving on the lot, and the guy that was driving said, hey, Harrison Ford's here today. I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome if we saw him, wouldn't it? Yeah, it really would. Wouldn't it be cool? And so we're driving back in, by where the sound stages are, and there's this long, avenue, street, area in between two buildings, which can best be described as a street on a studio lot. And down towards the other end of this block that we're driving on, I noticed a bunch of tall plants and trees that looked very tropical. And I'm like, oh, that must be where they're filming. And he said, yeah, I think it is. And as we got a little bit closer, I noticed somebody a man walking in the same direction we were going. So I saw this man from behind, and oh shoot, there's a little tear in that. Darn it. Oh man. How noticeable is that? Yeah, you can totally see it. So anyhow, I noticed this man walking away from us in the same direction we're going. And all that I could see was the fedora. And it's like, oh, holy crap, there he is. And the guy went, yeah, that is him, isn't it? Well, it's either him or his understudy or his stunt double. And as we got closer, he could hear our vehicle approaching, and he kind of sidled away over a little bit closer to where the building was to let us pass by him. And as soon as we got close enough, he kind of turned, again, the left side of a guy's face I'm looking at now. And I could totally tell that it was him. And, oh shoot, why am I having such trouble with this? Damn. Well, that's no good. All right. Sorry, folks. Got to do it over. Anyhow, as we got really close to him and he turned and looked our way, and I could see it was him, I said, hey, how are you, Harrison? Good to have you back. And he looked up and he said, it's good to be back. That, inimitable voice of his. And, this was probably about a year after I had seen him at the house. And I like to imagine that he probably went, where have I seen her? But, yeah, fat chance of that happening. So anyway, if I remember when I'm getting ready to post this, are you guys familiar with a magician named Chris Angel? Because this guy, oh no, wait, it's not him. It's David Blaine. David Blaine is at the house and he's doing a magic trick. And at the end of it, it's just freakishly, how in the flicking, how did he do this? And Harrison's reaction is hilarious. So if I can remember, I'm going to post it. But if not, if I don't post it because I forget to, look up David Blaine Harrison Ford, and I'm sure you'll see it. Because it's how do you put a playing card in a place where a playing card doesn't belong at all? How do you do that? How does that happen? So that's another one of my favorite Harrison Ford moments, even though I wasn't there at that time. But yeah, I love magicians. David Blaine is a beast. Does anybody watch America's Got Talent, AGT? Because AGT wrapped up this week, and I love that show. My boyfriend got me started on it, but the thing I love about it is that it's not just singers. anybody who does anything can be on AGT. And all right, since I gotta wait for this to dry, well, now I can keep going on the other nails. One of my favorite acts this year is a guy from Japan, and what he does, if you can imagine being able to, like, he wears these like a thong almost, like super tiny Speedo, and he poses his body in ways that makes it look like he's naked. And his funny thing is, but I am wearing pants. He calls it pants. So he'll like pretend that he's like naked football player, and he'll like be down on like on a 3-point thing where he's got like 2 feet in his middle hand, like he's behind a center, you know. And he's just standing there looking like he's naked, but he's not. And then I am wearing pants. And this guy is hilarious. He is so funny. And, you know, people like that, like, where else is anybody like that has that kind of humor? You know, I mean, I know it's silly and it might not be $1 million act, but the guy's funny and, you know, it's entertaining. And that's why I watch, because I like to be entertained. So that guy was good. But the man that, well, okay, I almost blew it for people that maybe haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil it. But it was just a really good season this year. They had a lot of great acts. And, you know, the top 5 were my picks too, and I would have been happy for any of them who had won. They had one guy that he's a janitor, but he sounds almost exactly like Steve Perry of Journey. He sang, and they had a woman that does, oops, I gotta be over here so you can see me. They had a woman that does quick change, but somehow the way she does it, she also injects magic into it, which is kind of, you know, the quick change itself is kind of magical, but she was amazing. I was really hoping she would win. Dang it. Now I just told you who didn't win. Sorry, I'll shut up now. AGT is awesome. Does anybody watch Masked Singer? Because that just started up again. New season of that. And I mean, whoever came up with this idea where like people would be in these extremely outlandish, like, you know, elaborate, like costumes that have like wheels where they're like sitting in a thing and they come out. I mean, that to me is cool. Is this going to even work? Because you can barely even see the brocade on the blue. That's a very subtle. I'll have to see what it looks like with the light on. All right, well, let me put my no holding black over those, over the other blue. You know, sometimes you have a vision for a mani and you're not sure how it's going to come out. This one I may or may not be in love with. I mean, I do love this, though, the black on top of the blue. Well, you know, I'm half done. So I am going to wear it today and see how I feel. But I might change it in a couple days. Let go. And sometimes with the clear, oh shoot, you're not long enough, are you? No, you're really not. Okay. And of course, the area that's not long enough is exactly where that little divot was that I wanted to cover. Well, let me get a skinny one out of here. Or out of here. I got another pack I can open. And I have 2 of these that are open because I forgot that I had another opened one. Oopsies. Maybe I can just combine these 2 now. Anyhow. Yeah, let me get the super skinny one out of here. just want to put a tiny little patch at the end of this one here. Hopefully it won't be noticeable. All right, let me save you in case I need another patch. Okay, where's another pinky from this set? Yep, I was gonna need to open this one again anyhow. All right, it's all good. Uh-oh, are we sticky? Don't tell me I don't have any pinkies on this one. No! What? Well, that is odd. Oh, you know what? I bet that's why I opened this one, because I needed a pinky or two pinkies. Well, all right. Actually, you're too big. Maybe I could do you sideways. Is that okay? Nah. I'll just trim it. That's all right. Wow, there's actually barely any on this side that I need to trim. That fit perfect, actually. Slightly big on this side. All right, I'll fix that in a minute. All right, are you too short? No, you're gonna fit just right, I think. All right, I got a tiny bit of trimming to do over here. Oh, I didn't even put this one yet. Okay. Actually, I can just tuck this under. This doesn't need to be trimmed. All right, let's get the Brocade pinky. You know, I'm not loving working with this one. It's kind of a bummer. I think that they should have put this one on a darker backing instead of a white backing, because when you go to, you know, stretch it a little, then the bottom comes up under there. The backing becomes visible if you're not careful. So this is how it's gonna look. Let go. Thank you. All right, now I need the brocade on the right. I need it on the ring over here. And I think I destroyed the other ring one. All right, let's see if I can make this one work. Yeah, because this is my weird domed finger that I can never just lay anything down on. Oh, come on now. Why are you doing this to me? Stop. Thank you. I do need to stretch you a little. Yeah, this nail is not flat. It's very rounded, and it's hard to just lay anything down on it. Yeah, that's too small. Oh, man. Really? Well, let me see. And see, it did it again. Right there. All right. I really don't want to start this whole thing over. You know, I'm going to just put... Yeah, the brocade is very, very subtle. And using the naughtier ice, I'm going to just put this over. And see, this is a white background too. So this is the same. These two are the same. Just this has the pattern on it. All right, you know what? I'm going to just put this on. And then with the overlay, it won't be noticeable at all, I don't think. If anyone has ever seen any cake decorating videos where they have fondant, it's like you've got this flat, sugary thing that has to be able to go and bend and go around a cake. Like you put it on the top and then down, and then they have the thing that they smooth it with. That's kind of what I have to do with this nail with polish. I can't just lay it down and smooth it because of how the top of this is shaped. So, yeah, this is my problem child right now. And you know, I might just put no holding black over everything. I was hoping that the pattern would be more noticeable, but it really kind of isn't. I do have a light, but it's in my phone and I can't use it right now. Oh, that doesn't really help. All right, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. I'm just gonna put the black over everything, I think. Well, I definitely need to do it over that one. So let me just do that while I'm here. I don't know. And the thing is, you know, if I do go play backgammon, I'm using my hands. So my nails really do need to look good. I'm sure nobody will notice or care, but, you know, we're getting a lot more women players, and women do notice things, and I'm thinking, crap, if my nails don't look really good. Plus, you know, I want to give out my card, and I want to sell this. And if they don't really look good, that's going to be a little difficult, too. So, oh, well, it's all right. I definitely need to file that one a little. Yeah, I'm going to just put the glitter on. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This was not as easy to work with as I had hoped. Okay, good. All right, now this one. Good. And I'm not sure how long I'll wear this for, but oh, this blue is so pretty though. It's gorgeous. Oh, what happened here? You did fold underneath, didn't you? All right, well, maybe I can use half of you. Ooh. Wait, what happened here? Oh. Can I get you off of there? Get in there, thank you. Nope. Nope. Okay. Sacrificing a strip to the polish gods. Oh, what other celebrities have I met? Oh, I've actually met another Hobbit. I've met Sean Astin at his house. Took him a package one day, and he lives up in the valley in a very nice area. It's not gated, but it's kind of exclusive, you know. And when I got to the house, and it's a very nice house in a very nice neighborhood, definitely what I would consider an affluent neighborhood. Anybody would consider this an affluent neighborhood. And got to the house. It was not gated or anything. The actual house didn't have a gate. So I parked out in front, walked up, rang the bell, and I heard little footsteps. And a gorgeous, adorable little girl answered the door with blonde curls, like this riot of blonde curls and these huge blue eyes. And I said, "Hi, is your mommy or daddy home?" And she just nodded. And then I heard him coming towards the door. "Honey, you shouldn't open the door." And I said, "Oh, I'm from the studio." And he said, "It's all right. It's all right." And 1 second later, there he is standing in front of me. And he's got this very, very open, approachable look on his face, friendly. And I gave him the package, and "Hi, how are you?" And I said, "Can I shake your hand?" And he said, "Oh my God, of course." And, so we stood there talking for a couple minutes and talked about his mom and dad, who were like as close to Hollywood royalty as you could get, Patty Duke and John Astin. And his dad played Gomez on the original Addams Family, and with many other things too. I mean, his dad was kind of, quite prolific as an actor, and his mom was also a kind of legendary herself, Patty Duke. And this couple, they went through a lot together, and Sean is a brilliant actor in his own right. And so I got a minute to just talk to him about that and how much I appreciate him as an artist and as an actor, and how much I love the things I've seen him in. And this was after Lord of the Rings, of course. And he just was very, very friendly, very polite, courteous, thoughtful, appreciative of everything I was saying. And, asked me what I do. And, "Oh, I'm just a driver." "No, you're not just a driver." And it was just a really nice conversation that we had. And that I will remember forever. Crap. Why are you doing this? I know why, because you put it on a white backing. Well, I'm not changing this one out. I got to go to work. Let me just put the glitter on and call it a day. Hopefully it won't be that noticeable. I also had a delivery to another one of the Mary or Pippin, dang it, Dominic Monaghan, the guy that was on Lost. I think he played, I get their names confused as hobbits. I mean, everybody knows Frodo and Sam, but Merry and Pippin I keep forgetting. I get them confused. So it's like I've met the king and I've met 2 hobbits from Lord of the Rings in my travels. Yeah, I got to do a little fine tuning and filing before I go. And you can really see, sometimes when you put a clear overlay over a dark color, you can really see where the overlay is, like right here, along here. It does tend to blend better during, as it settles down. But oh my God, this is so pretty. Yeah, the Royal Brocade, I guess I had it in my mind that it might be more noticeable, but this, hello. This ended up being a non-mixed mani after all, but wow, look at that. Dang. All right, I'm going to make this work because I don't want to take it off now. All right, everybody, have a great week. Thank you again. Hang on, I have an itch. Itchy nosy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope everybody has a great week. And I expect to be getting my eyeshadow palette this week, plus a couple of the fall sets. So that'll be my next, thing. I'm so excited about the eyeshadow because, as you guys know, that's my jam. And yeah, I got a little bit on today. So, all right, everybody, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.